Hello everyone and welcome back. Yeah, we're celebrating my affiliate anniversary today. Technically it was on the 14th, but I set it so that the celebration is today. You may also notice it should pop up at the top of the chat for you guys that, or maybe not, I don't know, because I can't see it on mine. I have turned on a discount for subs. It's 35% off 5 or more tier 1 gift subs. The promo that Twitch has. So I've got that on for the duration of the stream. But obviously, don't feel like I'm expecting you to gift subs or anything. It's just in case people wanted to celebrate by gifting subs. It's on, so you guys get a little discount if you want to. But no pressure for anyone to do it or anything. And I've got the hours to use, so I figured I might as well. But yeah. In terms of what we're going to be doing today, I honestly am not 100% certain. Just like let's chill, maybe some party games if people want to join in. Otherwise, I was thinking probably starting with some GeoGuessr, doing the daily, and then maybe some other stuff. Also, reminder, the little familiars you can see on the bottom of the screen, you can have one named after you if you would like to. There is a channel point redemption, or otherwise, if people do want to like gift subs and stuff, you can name one if you gift subs or like bits or anything like that. If you subscribe, I will happily name one after you. It doesn't have to be specifically one of these ones. There are a bunch of other ones as well. This is just all I've got on the screen currently because I can only have so many, and these are the ones that give the most mana for creating more, so I can pet them. And this guy does a fun one. Spins around. Oh yeah, and the tree guy feeds his little. Hang on, from where you can see him. He feeds his little bird. There we are. Yeah, I can't drag them across the screen. But yeah. You can have one of those named after you, because I can enable names, which I will do if anyone requests them. Otherwise, they are just named what their type is. No point having the names on right now. It also does block me from clicking through stuff, so that's also why I have it turned off. But yeah, well, I'll do that, and we'll do some GeoGuessr to start with. Do the daily challenge, and then move on to something else. The daily challenge has actually been updated, like the way it works now. If I click it, you can have streaks. I accidentally missed one day there. I could have sworn I'd done it, but I must have forgotten. And yeah, you can get a streak of doing it. I don't have another streak freeze to use because it froze there. Because it auto used it. Which I think is cool. It encourages you to keep doing it. And I do want to actually make use of the money I am paying for this subscription. So we're going to try and do it a little bit more regularly. And then, yeah, we'll do the daily, and then maybe do a few other little map things. Although if people have other suggestions of like games and stuff to do, or if people want to join in on like some party gamey things, we can also do that. As always with like any like daily game sort of things, chat is welcome to help. If you have any suggestions. Although if you have already done the GeoGuessr daily challenge, do not say anything. Because I don't want to just know. Like people are allowed to play along with me, but not actively tell me the answer if they already know. We won't be doing any other dailies because I'll probably do them later on, but Yeah, we'll get started with this. I might actually leave the music playing because, well, actually, no, GeoGuessr does have some music. Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave the music playing. If it's annoying, we can always turn it off. Yeah. First one. I like the little bit in the top of the screen. Okay, yeah, I'm pausing the Spotify instantly because... Okay. Equestrian Centre. Can't really read that. I mean... Can I get closer to that now? It's the same thing. I'm guessing potentially, well, it's somewhere English speaking, obviously. Maybe US, Canada, not likely the UK. The only other place is Australia that's English speaking generally. I'm leaning towards somewhere in the US. Found it? Where would that be? I can't read that sign. Hang on. Can I get close enough to it to read it? Okay, I was wrong. We're in Australia. I did say Australia. Could be an option. Well, we at least got to the right country. I did almost put it up the top there. Yeah, there. Isa City. Also, this is a funny thing. It gives you some info. Australia generally uses all white road lines. Okay. Some of the tips are quite useful and some of them not so useful. Well, we at least got some points on that. We wouldn't have got any if we'd been in the US. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't 100% on it being the US either. I was just like, maybe? Okay, this... I'm guessing Europe. Based on these signs. They look very much Europe style signage. See if there's any other things this way. Okay, we see a language here. I don't know exactly what language that is, but... Things the S is above and the things below the U. Below the A and the E. It would be great if I recognise language better. What has been potentially Poland, based on the language. This is Poland and we're in northern Poland. Because there's water. Okay, it was Lithuania. Yes, language looks very similar. I did think it was generally in some part of this world. Yeah, very thin islandy bit. We weren't too far though. Thin outline. Lithuania signs have a red border with a thin white outline. See, I'm not going to remember this. Next time I ever end up seeing, I'm like, there's too many of these like little things in the style of the roads. I know the style is European style. They all look very similar. I think one of the other tips I saw one of the other days was something very similar and to do with the outline of certain signs. Okay, where is this one? Can I get better look at those signs? Come on, no. I feel like that one has useful information I can't read. I mean, based on the language, like either something like Spanish or Portuguese, potentially. I can't really tell very well. Okay, right to start, we're going... Where do we go? I'm guessing probably South America. Quite a common one for these kind of language, and the environment looks like it could potentially be then again, I am not very good at this, so I could be completely wrong. Right this way. I have honestly no idea. I don't know. I was like, no matter where I pick, it's probably going to be really far away. Yeah, it was Paraguay. I did almost actually click Paraguay. I was like, oh, maybe I click somewhere over here. Because it was very much looking like Spanish. But then again, Portuguese and Spanish are very similar looking. And I don't know what the words mean most for the most part. Well, we got a few points. Road signs in Paraguay are usually quite dark. Okay, again, another thing I'm gonna forget. Okay. Okay, this is a big clue. We're somewhere over here. With that language. That's a web address. With a weird end to it. Anyone got any ideas? Because I don't. Nothing that way. What about this way? I don't know what that says. Oh, hang on, some signage over here. Okay, too small to read. I tend to stick it somewhere around here because there's a few countries with similar. Oh, it was in Russia. Yeah. The problem with Russia is it's so massive. I could have put it in Russia and it still would have been far wrong. That's why I always stick it here because there's other countries. Deputies with vehicles with the steering wheel on the right become increasingly common the further east you go in Russia. Okay. Not doing very well in these last couple. Hopefully we'll get a good one to finish off. This is not going to be an easy one. I'm going to get close enough to the sign. Central something. Oh, so okay, he's a prince apparently. Somewhere in this part of the world, potentially. Are those flag colours, or is that just a coincidence that it looks vaguely flag colours? Oh, hang on. No, nothing helpful on there. I was hoping like we get into some better quality images. Well, I don't think we're going to. See if there's anything helpful this way. Look at there. That's probably wrong. It was Nigeria. I had no clue. Bad camera. Nigeria is currently the only mainland African country with official low-quality street view coverage. Okay. I mean, that's not helpful because there's other places that have low quality. Well, didn't do too well that time. Well, that was the daily challenge. Might as well move on to doing some other things. Let's take a look at community maps. If anyone has a suggestion of a community map to do, let me know. Got a few under my liked ones. How about we do this one? Stay within the UK. Let's give us a time limit of 5 minutes. As if I don't have a time limit, then I keep searching for ages. Okay. There's a sign. Wigan. Okay. See, this also tests my knowledge of the UK, and I'm not very good with where places are. I don't remember where Wigan is. Where is it? Please do say if I scroll past it. I thought it would have shown up. Northern Ireland? I don't know. I've never been there, I just know the name. It's the A49. Let's see if I can find that. A47. A49. There's Warrington. Still haven't seen where Wigan is, but oh, my phone's ringing. Okay, it stopped ringing before I even managed to answer it. Oh shoot. I'm assuming we're in Warrington. This is Warrington Hospital. I lost time there. There's the hospital. It's somewhere nearby. There's also a car right and a bunch of other things. Ah, it was over that way. Still, not far. And I lost a bit of time there. There it was. Yeah. Not too bad. Okay, I'm just trying to check who it was that called me. I realize I can't actually check, I don't think. If it was important, they'll call again. It's a mobile as well. I have no idea who would be calling me. Anyway, literally the only people that ever usually call me are like people from work, and they're calling on the work phone. And then it comes up as a local number, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'll answer that. Even though I have the work number saved in my phone, it literally never comes up under my saved contact. Anyway. We continue on and see how we do on the next one. Which place is the pub? I'm guessing this. Yeah, looks like it, the Scott. Whereabouts are we? Big sign. I'm leaning towards potentially Ireland with those names. Meadhan. Okay, well, we're not, we're like kind of, I'm guessing semi water based. Probably should look elsewhere, see if there's any other info. Okay. We're in Scotland. Because this is very much a Scottish thing. Guy named Glenavon? No idea where in Scotland we would be though. Oh, it's Loch Chilly, so maybe we can find that. Hey, Loch Runner. Ah, it's further down. It wasn't even literally the name of the place we were looking for. Oh, we eventually got that it was Scotland. I should have just looked at that sign first. Would have had more time to look and I might have found it. I mean, those are names of places, but Rawton, Devizes, Kings Hill, not really helpful. Oh, however, the bus is helpful. Swindon. Again, I don't know UK locations very well. Where is Swindon? I don't think it's north. I might be wrong though. Yeah, people are allowed to help. There's Swindon. I thought it was somewhere around here. Okay, now this sign might be helpful. So, Rawton is there. So, somewhere along that road. I'm not seeing about Kings Hill. So it's specifically saying A428, which is it? Doesn't say it's a named road, great. There's also mention of a hospital, but there's also a hospital there. Also saying a ring road, short stay parking. Okay. Town Gardens, that might show up. Is this Town Gardens? No. We're over here. Town Gardens, okay. Oh, Devices, that's said. That was one of the other names of places. So we're somewhere a bit more central in Swindon, I think. This was it. Longs Bar.
Shark
Hey,
Dog
Shark
58
Dog.
cheered X100.
How you doing? What else is around? Okay, a BBC building. I did not see that before. Can I see it? We're like somewhere in this area.
Shark Dog 58 cheered X100. Going to bed now. Still in China for work. Frown.
Okay. Have a good sleep. Thank you for dropping in and giving the bits. I really appreciate it. Hope you get good sleep. Okay, so it was a bit further up than I was expecting. Yeah, there's BBC Wiltshire. Which, for some people, that would have given helpful information to find the place. I would not have been able to use that until, like, narrowing it down. The Swindon information was hard enough. I do not know the UK very well, if it's not somewhere I am familiar with. We still did pretty well. We got pretty close. Anchor vaults. Well, we're definitely in England, based on the England flags. This was it, that one. There's another pub. Yeah, this is helpful. A full address. Somewhere around here. Whitehaven, there it is. And we're looking for 40 James Street. James Drive, I'm assuming is not the same one. What else is around? What's this? Because this is something pretty big. Should be able to find it on the map easy enough. Also, we're on the edge. Whitehaven Harbour Youth Project. Okay. So, somewhere here? Potentially. But there was also like... Okay, we are right by this area. There's anchor bolts and barrow jacks right next to each other. Somewhere here. Oh, hang on, that's Marketplace and that's James Street. Like somewhere around here. Only when you like really zoomed in did it show that that was Marketplace. See, that one doesn't even say James Street. We were pretty close. Well, this is useful. We're somewhere in Wales. Because that is a mix of Welsh and English. And that's how they do signs in Wales. There's a sign. It's a Cardiff bus, so... Cool, that's no help. So we're probably somewhere down here. Hey, Nairon! Thank you. How you doing? Currently doing some GeoGuessr UK-based pubs and stuff. What does that sign say? Like a Friday after work. See, I don't usually work Fridays, so... Okay, what's this big looking building? Okay. I don't know if we're actually in Cardiff though, this is the thing. I don't have any clues as to what this building is. Yeah, I'm doing good. Geoguessing is going alright. What does that say? Cardiff Central Police Headquarters. That actually might be helpful if we can find that. Where in Cardiff would it be? Imagine somewhere decently central. We're not too far from like at least a building that looks relatively nice, like historic-y. So, oh, do we see a sign for the hospital? Oh wait, Central. Did I see that at some point? Yeah. I knew looking somewhere near this would work. The Central Bar. I had already spotted it and I was like, was that what it was called? Yes, yes it was. Finally, we got a perfect one. Yeah, it was purely because I'd zoomed in on that general area as I was looking. I managed to spot it. But yeah. You'd think like things like the police station would pop up like as priorities on the map, but they don't. Pubs are more likely to pop up. Yeah. I mean, most of them we got decently close. But that one we got quite far. We're still in Scotland though. Yep. Do we want to do this one again or should we do another one? I don't like doing world ones as much because it frequently sends you to places that are really difficult. Go to my liked ones. I mean, we could do a where's that McDonald's because at least then they're usually in relatively built up places. So it's a bit easier to find if they're in countries I'm not familiar with. I didn't do the 5-minute timer because otherwise I keep looking for ages. Okay, where's this McDonald's? It is a very fancy building. I mean, just based on the cars and the writing. Oh, hang on. That's helpful. Does it give an exact address? Yes, it does. Institution of Incorporated Engineers. Can we see that anywhere on the map? It's somewhere here. Doubt it's going to pop up easily. But we've got it narrowed down to pretty close so far. Anything else that gives us an indication of rough location? Okay. Think. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot of construction. We might. Ooh, where did it send us? Oh, right next to the McDonald's. I need to go back to that sign I found. There you go. Okay. I feel like it might be closer to the outskirts with some construction going on potentially. They're expanding. I mean, this is engineering, this is engineers. I know it's not the same place, but it's like, no, that's a point to put it out that's somewhat similar-ish in name. I literally just clicked to put it over there. Would have been closer. That was a difficult one to find. But we got to the city, so I'm happy. That looks cool. Where's the McDonald's? Oh, there. Wait, is this the McDonald's? No, it can't be. Oh, we're stuck in place. And it's shit quality. That's the McDonald's. Anyone got any ideas where this could be? Because I have no clue. None of the text is readable because the quality is so bad. I've seen this before in a video, potentially. I mean, I don't think I have, but... It feels like it's very much like a touristy place. Is that potentially a country flag? Hard to tell. Yeah, I specifically have moving on. They shouldn't give you stationary ones if you have moving enabled. Where in the world do we think this might be? You can't even use the sun to tell, like, northern or southern hemisphere 'cause it's dark. I mean, it's cool. Can't even read the signs or anything. Honestly have no clue where to put the bin for this. She can't even I mean... Oh, I accidentally clicked off the screen. Oops. I mean... I think this is all in, like, English. Potentially. Hard to tell. Yeah, if only it wasn't so blurry. Like, there's probably enough information here if it was good quality. Where do we click? I'm tempted just to click Europe and just be like, somewhere there. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I mean, looking at the people makes me think like Northern Hemisphere. Oh, it was Europe. It was Bulgaria. Yeah, never would have gotten that. I'm glad I did pick Europe. We at least got some points for that, but that was a tough one. Yeah, I'm not good with flags. If like there's a few flags that I will recognize and like be able to like figure out, but for the most part I'd have no clue. Okay, this one's good quality and we can move. I can already guess what country we might be in. Oh, what type of bus is that? It's an Arriva bus. Okay. Where are we? Big sign. Yeah, we close it there. West Auckland, BD Castle, Durham, Spennymoor. See, the name Durham I do vaguely recognise from West Auckland, vaguely, but I have no idea where that could possibly be. Yeah, I don't know places in the UK very well. If anyone spots up on the map, please shout. Could it be in Scotland? If I can find any names for bigger places. If there are any. Like a motorway. That's easy to find than A roads. Just A roads. This is all we're gonna get in terms of helpful. There. I thought it was further north, but I wasn't sure. There, Auckland. Yeah, Durham there. But that wasn't showing up on the map when I was zoomed in on it. Well, we still got 4,000 points, but... Hey, we're somewhere in Europe. Tell just from the road signs that it's Europe. Come on, let me read that. I can't tell what letters those are. That's a URL, but I can't tell the what letters it is. Got any big road signs? Oh, Tallinn, I just learned where that is not too long ago. Oh, okay, that's helpful. Where? I'm gonna guess somewhere here. There it is. Estonia. I didn't actually see what sign said Tallinn, I'm gonna be honest, but out of Estonia, okay. So it's the 8 in the same direction as the 4, wherever that is. There. So I want a point where the 4 and the 8 meet. And then the 1 and the 2 going a different direction. There's the 2. This big thing, so maybe this. Somewhere around this area. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Okay, so gotta be somewhere around here. Like 4, 8, 2. Okay, it wasn't over there. It was over here. I did think it didn't look right, but still, we were pretty close. Come on, load. This is annoying. Another stationary one with bad quality. I'm not sure where we could possibly be. I mean, it's like some English, but then there's also that. Usually they blur out the number of plates we can actually read them on this. I don't know whether that would be actually helpful though. Probably for people that know things, but which one of these languages looks the closest? That. It's got to be one of these countries based on the text. Maybe Laos? I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue. It wasn't. It was apparently India. Yeah, it's really difficult when it doesn't let you move. I mean, we had the right part of the world at least. I leveled up. Okay. Do we want to do another one of these ones, or do we want to do something different? Also, Naren, if you want, we could do like multiplayer. Do you have a guesser? But if you're also just here to chill and watch, then that's also fine. Because yeah, there are lots of different community maps. I've just got a few saved. Cats of the World is probably quite difficult because it just throws you somewhere random. Soul Sign isn't too bad, but it is like the sign of the name. Jump around doesn't break like last time. Yeah, I'll do a multiplayer thingy. I'll set it up as duels, but we can work together on it. Okay, this is a new thing. No, that's the one I wanted to do. No one else is allowed to join. Even though it popped up the thing on the screen. Then what map do we want? Up to you. Let's do the I saw the sign. See, this one says like it's a work together thing, but it's not very good. So we'll just do it normal mode, but working together. Round time we want. I like doing 5 minutes. Standard. Moving. Ooh. Okay, El Idolo de Manta is, I'm guessing, the name of the place. And all of the URLs are .com, so that's not helpful. So there's no music now, which is sad. Definitely something like Spanish or Portuguese. I'm never very good at telling those apart. But where in the world is this? So quiet without the music. Ooh, what's this? Port International Security. Like a security company or something, maybe. Have you found anything helpful? Banco del Pacifico. No, okay. I mean, I'm guessing we're in South America somewhere. Uh, all of the URLs. Yeah, maybe Argentina or Brazil. Yeah. There's nothing really to like narrow it down. What's this sign got on it? Um, and that's any help, really. Maybe I should have given us more than 5 minutes to look around. I was hoping for like a URL somewhere on one of these signs, so I keep looking at them. Well, that was a dollar sign on something, so it's somewhere that uses dollars, but that's like quite a lot of places. Another .com. It was Ecuador. Oh, you got a lot closer than I did. Yeah. I just stuck it down there for the capital. Yeah, fair. I picked down here because I was like, just in case it's Argentina or something. But no matter where you pick, you're going to be pretty far off. Yeah, the right continent. Okay, Detroit Lakes. Well, that's helpful, I think. It's Detroit. I actually don't know. It's very quiet with that music. I'm going to turn my music back on. East of Chicago. Ah, there it is. It wasn't popping up on my map. Detroit Lakes, though, specifically. I would guess the area of lots of lakes. Right. Should probably actually try and find something that helps narrow it down. What's that? Veterans Memorial Park. On Washington Avenue. Not managed to narrow it down any further. Somewhere around here, I think, but I might be wrong. Okay, no, it was Minnesota apparently. Detroit Lakes. Yep. I thought it was going to be a place called Detroit Lakes. That's why I was like looking for somewhere near Detroit that was called Detroit Lakes. I mean, we were both about the same place. We might be in a place called Moab. Yeah, I'm leaning towards it being US again, considering there's a US flag. Which actually is kind of better than it being some random country that we don't know very well. Yeah, Red Mountains. Look around, see if we can find anything that gives us a state. Oh, hang on. I found the 191 road just randomly. It's in Utah. Oh, it does actually go further south. It's actually quite long. There it goes. It was place name Moab. Okay. Is there another road I can cross reference with it? Yeah. Okay. I'm just following the 191. I think that's where it ends. Oh, there, I found it. Yeah, it's in Utah. I was literally right where I started. On the right-hand side, like zoom in near like Spanish Valley, Castle Valley, Arches National Park. There's Moab Garage. It's next to Gallery. Oh, damn it, I was a little too far north. Oh, you got much closer than I did. Yeah, we actually managed to find that one, though. Turns out if you just find the road, you can just eventually find the place. And it was actually right where, like, because I zoomed in roughly on like this part of the US because I was like, oh yeah, it's like roughly this sort of terrain. So I'll just like click somewhere here. And I was like, oh, let's find the road. Didn't know Mobe was the name of the town. Oh yeah, I said that first. It was Mobe Garage. Well, the name must be Mobe. Because it always points you at the name, something that says the name of the place, and I'm like, well, that would make sense as the name of the place. So, even though it is a bit of a weird name, but yeah. Oh, good. In the middle of nowhere. An observation point and a lodge. There is a sign over there. Okay. Okay, we're in hang on, let me see if I can get a better view of it. Kadepo Valley National Park. Wherever that is. Oh, hang on. I've got like a view of a guy with some kind of like uniform on. Oh, damn it, I lost it. There is a flag on his arm, kind of. It's like yellow, red, and black. I'm thinking potentially somewhere in Africa. Yeah, Kenya, it was kind of my thought. Yeah, what did I say the name of the place was? Something like Kadepo National Park or something. Kadepo Valley, yes, that was it. If only there wasn't so many places beginning with K in Kenya. There are actually so many. Hey Nemit, how you doing? Thank you. We're just trying to find place called Kadepo Valley National Park, somewhere we think in Kenya. Hey, Eclipse. Thank you. How you guys doing? Oh yeah, I've got yeah, I'm doing good. North of Uga and where? Too late. Ah, yeah. Well, between us, we've found it. Yeah. Even though technically this is a competitive mode, we are working together. Because that's far more fun with this game. Yeah. One more round and then that'll be all of the rounds of this one. Okay. Well, we're definitely somewhere in like northern Europe. Oh. That says Helsinki. Kind of. Not like it's not quite, but it looks very much like it says Helsinki. Like Helsinkin, kind of. Which that is a body of water over there, so somewhere near a body of water potentially. There isn't even much reason to try and like go anywhere from here because there is like nothing around. So, oh, hang on, that's another sign. I'm betting it says, yep, the same thing. What does that one say? Doubt there's going to be much useful going anywhere with this. Yeah, there doesn't look to be anything. I mean, given that this is probably somewhere decently high up with the slightly snowy sort of mountainy look to everything. 103 from Karis Evento and okay. And 460 from Tornio and Durantus. I want that to stay open whilst I look. Like intently trying to look for any of the names on the map. I might be completely wrong sticking it north. Oh wow, I was actually really close sticking it right up north. Yeah, I was like, I mean, given the mountainous like area, it's got to be somewhere further up in the north. And, like the mountains and snow, and I was like, yep. I just didn't see any of those names. At least you don't even see them still. Oh, it's like right by the place. That is like the border between all three of the countries, I think. Yeah. Well, we did pretty well. We got like decently close with that one. Eclipse Nemit, would either of you like to join? Naren, obviously don't feel like you have to stick around and keep playing if you don't want to. Probably play some more stuff. I can give it for it. Cool. Yeah. That's fine. Let's try something different. Maybe one of the official maps. Famous places, maybe? Or like just Europe, so we don't have to deal with any other countries. And we just go with Europe. Because I'm going to be honest, famous places I am not very good at. But Europe could be fun. I mean, at least Europe is like, it's somewhere in this vague area that we at least may be more familiar with. least you don't call everything Main Street. True, there's just other names we call every street. Let's see, where in Europe we get dropped. Okay. Just a typical suburb area. If you couldn't guess, this is the UK. Found a pub already, of course. Oh. I don't know whether that's the name of the place. Glow Mills potentially is the name of the place. Yeah, Clow Mills. And a place called Clow Mills. I don't know where in the UK this is. Somewhere in England. Yeah, I'm trying to find like road signs to indicate where I might be nearby. Let's just take me into a countryside, okay. That's the way I went last time, okay. Check this way. Oh, hang on, this says Scottish Woodland. Maybe we're in Scotland, not England. I mean, given the amount of England flags I've seen, I was expecting it to be England, and although we could just be on the border, kind of near Scotland. Yeah, I just kind of stuck mine down like Northern England. Oh, we were in Northern Ireland. There was no indication. There was literally a Scotland woodland thing, but there was also tons of England flags. That was a tough one. Is it going to be UK again, or are we going somewhere else in Europe? Given there's a French flag there, I'm going to assume France. At least I think that's the French flag. Yeah. Like one of the few flags I know. But where in France is the question? See, I don't know whether those are place names or what. Chateau Renault. Ooh. Montois. Montadon. I don't know French. What was this thing say? Chateau Renault is a town, I think. Okay, good. That's actually helpful. I found more signs, but I don't know what's what. I'm going to assume these ones are place names. What part of France do we think we're in? Because it's going to be hard to narrow down otherwise. And it seems very flat. It's apparently deer. D71 is a road number, if that helps. Oh. Okay, I've got D9 here. I mean, I would have been closer if I hadn't moved my thing. Yeah, I don't know France. Yeah. Like, I figured it must be a place with because it was on, like, names of signs and stuff, but I found some other names, but I couldn't find those either. I mean, knowing part of France and knowing some things about France is helpful, but yeah. Specifically, we are in Wales because there's the dual Welsh and English. I was just taking a closer look at one of the signs to confirm. We're in Powys County because this is Powys County Council. It would be helpful if I knew where that was, but yeah. Yeah, somewhere called Powys is the name of the place. Okay, this is a heritage building. Castle Egelly Hay. No, yeah. Castle Egelly Hay Castle. That's what this is. What part of Wales are we in? That says Breadwarden 8, if that helps. I can't think whether that would be any help. I'm going to be honest. Is something like with a big place name that's like easy to find. Oh yeah, I think I found the same sign. Yeah, Redwarden and Peter Church. They're just nearby places. Anything here that gives me any kind of indication as to where we might be? Our name is Hey on Y. Oh, I found it. It's right by the border in the south. I literally found it in the last few seconds as I was zooming around. I was generally zooming in this area because I didn't think it was the north. Yeah, literally, if you hadn't told me the name of it, I would not have found it. I was like, I didn't think it's the north because it's not mountainous enough. And I was like, south-ish. So I like was clicking sort of around here and I was like, okay. And I just spotted it and I was like, yes, there it is. I didn't even manage to get my pin directly on it because I was too zoomed out. Yeah, and there's Hay Castle. Oh, between us, we managed to get it. Now, can we have not the UK? Okay, maybe not the middle of nowhere though, please. Great. This is literally the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's not the UK, so... Well, just guess start heading in a direction. Hang on, that was some kind of sign there. Okay, there's the AE letter thing, and then there's dots above an O. So I'm guessing like Norway, Sweden, Finland, potentially, because they have that kind of lettering. There is nothing else in this direction. Okay. You haven't found anything, I'm guessing. Line's short. Found an interesting sign here, but I can't actually. Oh, that has a lot of names on. And okay. Can't actually properly read most of that though. It's a road call with the number 325, I think that says. So, and numbers of these got. Okay, they've got names, not numbers. I'm thinking potentially Norway. They've got similar numbering. Harness. Okay. I've got a sign that has lots of different names, but I can't fully read them because I can only actually see it when I'm super close to it, and it's a really bad angle. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're in Norway, based on the road numbers. But where in Norway, I don't know. Oh, it was Iceland. They have the same road numbering. I always forget about Iceland. Yeah, there was no way we were going to figure that out. Yeah, I had like a sign with like a main road and then a bunch of diverging roads that had like tons of different names on it, but I could only see it when I was like right up close to it and I could barely read any of it. Oh, yeah, Hella, that was one of the places that was on there, I think. Yeah, no, yeah, it had like, I think it was this road, essentially. Yeah, it had a lot of names on it. Yeah. Okay. Where are we here? Road cause outlet. That was stuff I can't read. Also, it's the O with the lines through it. Give an indication of the language. Wait, was that a flag? We are in Lem. Okay. I don't know whether that's a flag or just material. It's potentially a flag. It's red and white, but literally it's a strand. So I think it might just be material. Oh, hang on. I see a URL. .dk. Pretty sure that says .dk. It's hard to read though. Which means Germany, I think. Found it where? Denmark. Oh, okay, it is Denmark. Whereabouts in Denmark? North of there. Henning. Okay. Am I not seeing it? Oh, there it is. Okay, the exact location is on a random street. Yeah, we both got pretty close there. I was like, I'm not sure which street it is, so I'm just gonna pick randomly. Yeah, I couldn't see it for ages, I just wasn't zoomed in far enough. Yeah, the only one that we got really wrong was the Iceland one. That one was at least somewhat easier. Did you want to do another one, or are you done? I go grabbed it in. Yeah, no problem. I'll continue playing by myself. I'll do some other maps. Might see what other classic ones there are. So actually, there's like some fun challengey stuff, isn't there? Let me see. Oh yeah, there's streaks, so I could try those. Try the campaign one as well. This is kind of a fun one because you just kind of like randomly pick stuff. But this one, I'm going to be honest, I don't fully understand what all of these various things do. Yeah, it keeps only saying I've got the one per thing, but it keeps telling me I've unlocked more. And it doesn't let me. Okay. I'm just seeing what this one's doing. Okay. I just play the thing. Oh, there we go. That's how I do it. Yeah, you basically just pick a category. Let's do Eiffel Towers. That's a very small Eiffel Tower. This tiny tower is, as far as we know, the northernmost Eiffel Tower in the world. Okay, so it's somewhere very far north. Probably. Is it Iceland or is it one of these countries? I'm trying to check if any of that has any useful info on it. I mean, there's those two flags, but I don't think that's helpful. I might looking very northern just because I think it's probably going to be somewhere in the north. It's like the most northern one in the world. But SE. That helps. Let's go with that. Oh, it's further south than I thought. With this one, if you don't hit guess, it doesn't count. So we got the star on it. Let's do towers. General towers. Okay. Mr. Garden Hills. You know this one? Where is it? Like, I feel like I probably should know. I think it's somewhere in Japan, right? Or am I getting it wrong in terms of the language? That's Japanese. Is it in Tokyo? Tokyo Tower. Okay. I thought that might be. That's why I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, but I don't know where that is. Whereabouts in Tokyo is that? It should be somewhere noticeable. No, that's not it, is it? Is it? In Minato City. Oh, I don't know where that is. Ah, there. Okay, let's see. There it is. Let's get the exact spot. No, I'm probably there, aren't I? There, we got a perfect one. Let's do historical buildings. There's no name of the building on this one, so that's not helpful. But that is. Okay. Oh, could it be that one? Is a bridge that goes across water. Does look correct. Yes, Roma Canal Cruises. Yep, it's there. That was an easy one. Oh, turbo mode. This one is, you probably don't want to move, you just want to click and you get in the vague area. This is a go fast. Wait, there's no timer? Wait. I have actually had a GeoGuessr here before. Where was this? What was this? Somewhere there. I have no clue. What? I'm just clicking Europe if I'm not sure. I don't know where that flag is from. Oh, the ABBA Museum is somewhere around there. Got 4 correct answers. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, Europe. Get a good chunk of countries in there. And to be fair, some of those I got right. Let's go with religious places. Shit, we just had this one. Where was it? Oh. In Rome or something. It was somewhere around here. Was it Greece? Remember? I feel like it was somewhere like that. I can't remember. Yeah, I can actually move around. I have a bit more time on this one. What are those flags? Policia Roma Capitale. Is that Rome? Is that actually? Nah, yeah, it was Rome. Damn it, I lost my country street. Yeah. I was second guessing myself there. I was like, I know, I think it is there. Yeah, it's literally the entrance to the Vatican City. Like a big thing. Like a big entrance hall thing. The problem is that did not look like the actual building. That was why I was struggling. Let's go bridges. Officially called the Bhumibol Bridge is located referred to as the Mega Bridge, locally referred to. Never been to Italy, even though I used to go one day. Yeah. Yeah. What is this flag? There's a lot of them. And there's a king, I'm assuming. Anyone know what flag that is? And where we may be? Bridge was maybe not the best idea. I mean, Thailand. Yeah, I was just thinking, is that the Thailand flag? I feel like it would be somewhere around here, right? I don't know what these blue lines and like red lines are, whether that's some kind of helpful thing. Yeah, it was Bangkok. It was just down there. So, not too far off. Okay, let's not do bridges. Let's try Eiffel Towers again. The 1/40th scale Eiffel Tower is located in Paris, except spelt differently, and it's tiny. But where is this? Obviously, town name I guess is called Paris, but well, hang on. Can't tell what that URL says. Impossible to fully read it. What part of the world do we think we're in? I mean, there's a lot of English, but there is also very clearly other languages. Yes, I think there is. South Africa. I had absolutely no idea where it was. I was like, this isn't the US. This isn't the UK. This isn't Australia. I was like, where the hell is this that they have a lot of English? And then I suddenly saw that thing that said South Africa, and I was like, that's where. That kind of makes sense. Let's go City Squares. We haven't had that one yet. Okay, based on that language, we can kind of guess where in the world we are. But which specifically is it? I don't know whether the place name is called Hato because there's a few things that have like said it. I'm not seeing any road signs. Well, that's at least somewhat helpful. Is Tokyo Kokusei? See if I can read that better. Forum. You say forum. So Let's just guess there. It's got to be close enough. I randomly clicked and I got 29 meters. That was incredibly lucky. Let's try libraries. National Library of New Zealand. But where? I mean, Auckland is their capital? I would assume it would probably be there. This building, what's this? Hmm? Okay. Maybe it isn't there. No, it's got to be. There's the one. Which does run everywhere. Oh damn it! Oh, I did click. I did register. Ah, it was down there. I did register that. Yeah, I'd clicked a place. It used to not. I wasn't paying attention to the time. Castles. It's up there. But where are we? Somewhere in Europe. Or LU. Where would that be? Would that be Lithuania? Is there anywhere else that would be LU? on, try and find a place name. There is a flag up there, and I don't know for certain. I don't know. It wasn't. It was Luxembourg. Damn it. It's because when I was at my Zoom level, it wasn't saying the place name. Damn it. Yeah, abandoned trip. Because it's almost 7, so I should probably stop just so I can cook some dinner. Oh yeah, it's a fun little geoguessing affiliate anniversary celebration. I figured I should do something. Oh damn it, I realised I forgot I wanted to do a poll in chat. Because I need help deciding what game I'm going to stream on my own. Because I've got 3 in mind, like a few ideas of games to go through and play. Because I do want to start doing like other streams. I am planning on doing some more House Flipper. So I'll probably like restart House Flipper 2 and like play through all of the missions and stuff with that. And do streams of that. Because I haven't actually played a huge amount of it, but I want to, but I'm like, I want to stream it. So yeah, I will probably be streaming some more of that. But I want to start a game and try and do a series that I want to potentially convert to videos like I've done with a few other ones. So the options are Animal Shelter 2, Humanit Z, and Cache Cleaner Simulator. Let me actually... How do I make a poll? Away. Manage poll. There we go. New poll. I'm not going to allow additional votes, and you guys can have like 3 minutes to do it. There we go. What game should I stream? So I'm doing that so those of you who don't feel like chatting but want to have a say can vote in the poll anonymously. You don't get additional votes though. Yeah, this will be one I'm thinking of doing on Fridays. I can't guarantee I'll do it every Friday because there may just be days I'm not in the mood. But the plan is to try and stream it reasonably regularly on Fridays. If I don't feel like playing it, then I'll probably do some House Flipper. Otherwise, House Flipper will be occasionally on Mondays. Or whatever. Is kind of the general idea. But please, vote in the poll. Decide what you guys want me to play. Yeah, Animal Shelter Sim is I do have the 2 DLC, so like the little friends and the vet stuff. It's basically you run an animal shelter and you look after animals and you like adopt them out. Cash Cleaner Simulator, you've been like kidnapped kind of and have to clean the cash, and you get like various bags of cash and you have to like sort it and determine like what's fake, what's real, what's like marked, all that sort of thing, and you get requests for specific ones. And like in some places it's like dirty and you literally have to put it in a washing machine and dry it. And then Humanity is a bit like Project Zomboid, but like more 3D. There's dogs and horses in it as well as standard, rather than Project Zomboid where you have to mod horses in and there are no dogs. All 3 of those are like games I kind of want to play. Cash Cleaning Simulator recently got an update for British currency. Kind of the reason I'm considering playing again, because I have already played it and beat the game. The other 2 I have not played yet. The other 2 do also have multiplayer. So I had been thinking about multiplayer for those, but I don't know. I kind of just want to play them. And may play multiplayer, at least with Humanity. I kind of want to play multiplayer at some point, but I may do an initial thing just on my own. But yeah, vote. You're running out of time, guys. I may also put a poll up on my Discord for anyone who wants to vote there as well. This would be for like next Friday, potentially. And I would be planning on making it into a video series, because I realised I have done a few video series and I did want to do more, because some of them do well. Cash Clean Sim with 1 vote. To be fair, that is kind of the one I was leaning towards, but I was like, oh, I'll see what other people would like, because I can always do others afterwards. Yeah, I'll probably do that because it is single player, so the other 2 I could potentially play with other people. I think it would work well in videos, to be fair. So would Animal Shelter. Yeah, Humanity would be a bit more difficult. That's the one I would prefer to play with other people. Both of those, like both Cash Cleaner and Animal Shelter, are ones that would do fun videos of, I think. So yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do Cash Cleaner Simulator and potentially do Animal Shelter Sim afterwards. I can't imagine it'll be a huge number of streams. Like, I played it 26 hours and I beat the game. Bar like a couple of achievements. I'd kind of done everything. I mean, there is now more. There's like other currencies and things like that. But it would definitely be fun to play, and yeah. Yeah, we'll do that one. Starting probably next Friday. Unless I don't feel like it on the day, and then I won't. Yeah, and there may be the odd House Flipper stream, which I haven't decided if I want to also edit those into videos. Might. I feel like those are the ones that I'd like almost edit down into like sped up things. It's like zoom around, clean the thing, and redecorate. I don't know whether that would be a nice video or not. Like remove all audio as well and like just have music. Just me going around and cleaning it up. I thought that would be fun for the House Flipper ones. Because I know a lot stuff that is popular is like a lot of people like the cleaning things in terms of like TikToks of people like doing IRL, like tidying up, just sped up and everything. So I was like, maybe that would be fun with House Flipper. We'll see. Either way, I'll probably just record it and then decide what I want to do with it. And the Cash Cleaner, I will definitely attempt to make into some videos. Because I do also want to get back into editing a bit more. Because I haven't done that much. And I was going to turn Atomfall into a edited series, and then I got like halfway through editing the first VOD, and I had been doing it like far more precise like in-depth editing than I usually would, and I got bored of it, and I got annoyed with it, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, but I have to edit it to the same level, and I just stopped. And I was like, I give up on that. Just go to that screen. There we go. Just so I can close GeoGuessr. But yeah. Yeah, otherwise I will be back on Wednesday with, fingers crossed, Colony Sim. Colony Survival. No, Colony Sim. Colony Survival. I was talking about various sim games. Hopefully everyone will be available to play that. I'll be able to return to it. Because I've been really wanting to play, but I'm like, no, I can't turn the server on and just go on when I want to. That's mean. Even though technically I actually could, but I won't. But yeah. We haven't played together for a while. I need to have a look at those co-op games. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I actually also missed the other message. I think. Oh, so yeah. Oh no, I read that one. Yeah. Swore I'd missed messages. Yeah, definitely. I think Human Z would work better with like a group of people potentially. I think would be fun. It's very much Project Zomboid. Like, I also want to play Project Zomboid with people. That is on my list of games, like for after Colony Survival to play. I only bought it recently, and I have not even installed it yet. I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait for now because I might want to play with other people. I was like, I really want to play it because it looks fun. You can literally climb on top of the cars to get away from the zombies. But yeah. That's what I say. It's like, it's very much Project Zomboid like, but more 3D. It's still even the same angle of view. Like, you're still viewing it from that like top angle, but it's the terrain is more 3D. And obviously, Project Zomboid is technically 3D because there's multiple floors, but it's more, you can climb on things. And you can have a pet dog and like a horse and ride around on. And there's like bows and arrows, I think. So yeah, definitely would be a fun one to potentially play with people. But yeah. I am going to send you guys over to Chiss, who is doing Final Fantasy. Pretty sure he's been doing it for quite a while. I'm hoping he's planning on going for a bit longer. And I need to go make some dinner. I'm actually cooking something once because I really wanted to. And yeah, I will be back next week 100% on Wednesday with Colony Survival, or maybe something else if people aren't available. Hopefully Colony Survival. I'm assuming Devil will not be joining us because of his arm, but the others I'm hoping will be there. And then otherwise, potentially Monday, but highly unlikely. Maybe Friday we will start Cache Cleaning Simulator. Or do some House Flipper, whatever I feel like. Actually, no, I think I was going to do House Flipper on Friday. And potentially Cache Cleaner on Mondays. I think that's what I was going to do. I wrote it down. I know what I planned. Yeah. Potential streams next week. Other than the Wednesday. Yeah, you have a good weekend as well. I will be working as per usual. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out and watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye bye.